But what we're going to do now is Angelo, Nick, and Adam, you guys can keep your mics open if you want to talk with each other. You can all speak, but try to speak in turn. Okay? Go ahead, guys.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Mr. Angelo, if you don't mind, is it proven that the rockets can affect the shield?
Well, yes, it does. Yes, because you have to understand that the space. Yes, everybody wants to explore it. Okay, every country is doing that today, but you cannot go and throw something there and hoping, okay, that it's gonna stay there. It doesn't stay there. Okay, with years, the product or the machinery that you send in outer space must come down. Whatever goes up must come down. That's the theory. Okay, whatever goes up must come down. So it does come down, and when then it comes down to Earth. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just say, okay, it's very hot, right? Now it's the past few days here in Canada and in Montreal we had a heat wave. Okay, it was hot. So what it does, the clouds pick up water, from the rivers, lakes, the oceans, okay, because of the sun, okay. It picks and the clouds get very, very dark, right? They get black. And of course, there's hot and cold in the air, and boom, lightning starts thundering, and rain, and the rain comes right back down on Earth, right?
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I got it. But don't you believe that in some points, because whenever we go higher, the gravity will be less and less and less. So I mean, if the satellite is out of the orbit, I think there the gravity will be much lesser. So what I have seen on the TV, that when the satellites, they are the surface is done, it will be floating on the space. So it will go to the space, not back to the Earth. So I don't know about that.
What do you think?
I also read it.
Baba Kaka, what do you think? What do you think about it, Baba Kaka?
Well, I'm letting you guys discuss it because you guys have got a lot of interesting points, and you guys are saying it from two sides. So that's what this topic is all about. Everybody has an opinion, and I like to hear both sides, pro and anti, the situation of climate change. So that's why I like that you're against climate change or don't believe it, while others do believe it. So that's why I make these kind of topics. And that's why the floor is open now for all you guys to chat.
So number one, if you don't mind, I'd like to ask you, do you seriously believe that a human being, they could reach the moon? Because if they have done that, why they didn't go again?
Okay, that's you see, you're exactly what I would say, but I don't want to again talk too much about these conspiracy theories. But no, I never thought that anybody went to the moon. Nobody. Angelo, just a minute. He asked me the question. Nobody, Angelo, wait a minute. He asked me the question. Nobody went to the moon, because if they did back in 1960, whatever they said it was, with all the technology they had back then, which was very limited, compared to today, when you could very easily go to the moon if you really wanted to, with all the technology. Yet, when they showed the landing on the moon and everything, it was black and white. The picture was very, very clear. How do you manage to do that back in the 60s when you've seen movies? They don't even make them as good as they did that one there. So no, I don't believe it. Angelo, go ahead, and I know what you're going to say, but go ahead anyway.
I was born in 1961. In 1969, Apollo 11 landed on the moon. Okay, and I was 8 years old. I was in school. I watched it. I witnessed. I'm a witness. I'm someone that witnessed it. I could tell you, yes, it is true. It is real. It was real. Man did land on the moon.
Angelo, can I ask you just one question? Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Okay, so right now with the day of the internet, if you've seen on the internet a cow jump over the moon, because you saw it and it's on the internet, it must be real, right?
No, but it's fake. But
Why?
let me
Why? You
explain
saw
to
it,
you.
though.
Let me
You saw it.
explain to you. Let me explain to you why I tell you NASA is not going back to the moon anymore, because they have explored it. They have seen that there's nothing there, so they're not gonna go back there and spend money again on the moon. So they have gone elsewhere where they've reached Mars, not man, but the equipment. Their equipment have reached Mars.
Adam,
Okay.
Adam, please teach this guy a lesson. Adam, what say you about this?
Yeah, what I agree with you 100%, because again, I told you, Mr. Angelo, if they already have gone, why they didn't go there again?
I just
Because
explained to
it's,
you, they're not
I
gonna
know.
go there. They're not gonna go there again and explore something that they have explored again already, and there's nothing on the moon. There's nothing there.
But
It's a
yeah,
dead
but
planet. It's a dead planet.
they
So
already,
so because we cannot go to Mars, because but the equipment, their equipment, have reached Mars. We did see Mars. We did see pictures. We did see the equipment. You know, the car that landed on Mars and took so many, pictures, and took so many, the ground there, and it's almost like Earth, and it's But the thing is,
Yeah, but I
is that
watch
even
Star Wars,
Mars,
so does Yoda
even
exist for
Mars,
real? Because I saw Yoda in a movie. Does that mean Yoda's real?
Angelo.
is Yogi Bear real?
Well,
Yogi
according
Bear,
to you,
is he real?
according to you, if you see it on TV, then you saw it. So you saw it with your own eyes. So it must be real. That's what you're saying.
And let me add one thing. What you have said, that
You're
they have
saying
already
it's not real
Let
because
Adam,
you
let
weren't
Adam,
bo- you
let
weren't
Adam
there.
speak. Let Adam
You
go.
weren't
Let
born at that
Adam
time,
say
but
what he
I
has to
was
say.
born.
You
I
already
was
know
born
my
at
feel.
that.
I know when you were born. That's got nothing to do
Adam,
with if somebody went to the moon.
Mr.
Adam,
Angelo.
go ahead. Adam.
Mr. Angelo, you said that they don't want to go there again because they have already explored everything.
Yes.
But the human beings always, they will do the same shit twice and 3 times and 4 times.
That's right.
Why this time they became wise enough to not to go there? Just let them go and prove to us. It's not that,
Because
So
they can't.
again,
Because they
I
can't.
don't like this kind of conspiracy theory. But again, they are exaggerating because they already started selling like estates there for some rich psychopath. So yeah, if it's there and they already started selling lands there for a human being, why they don't go there and show them their lands?
Angelo,
So it
go
doesn't
ahead.
make
Answer the
sense for me.
question, Angelo.
On Mars, okay, on Mars.
He
One
said
day
about
they
the
say,
moon.
we're
He said the moon.
the moon. They won't go back.
Why
to
not?
the
He's
moon.
asking you
No,
why
but-
not.
But I just told you. First of all, it got expensive for anyone to go on the moon.
Oh, but it's expensive to go to the moon, but not to go to Mars. Yeah.
No, the Mars man will not go to Mars because it's impossible to go to Mars.
No, but
Man-
they explore
man cannot-
Mars, but they won't explore the moon again, according to you.
They won't explore the moon again because the moon has been explored already.
Yeah, right.
But Mars is not fully explored yet. So there's a lot of countries that are like China, India, United States, and there's so many that are gonna go and bring their equipment on Mars and explore Mars. So hopefully that before the Earth does get extinct, explodes, we're gonna end up on Mars. One day man will land on Mars because they find that on Mars there is oxygen, there is some kind of life there, so we can start life on Mars. After 60 years, they are not expecting to find new things on the moon. Correct. Yes.
Adam,
So
please tell
they're
something
not
to
gonna
Angelo.
explore that.
Okay,
Meaning
Angelo,
that
mute your
Adam-
mic for a minute.
Adam believes-
Angelo,
Adam
mute your mic
believes-
for a minute. Angelo, mute your mic for a minute. Let them speak. Adam and then Nick. Adam, go.
Mr. Angelo, after I sent that, it was question mark and exclamation mark, because of course they will find the new things after 60 years, and with this new technology, of course they can find new things. That's proving that they were lying, because if they have already gone there, for sure they will go after 60 years to see maybe they can find the new things. And nowadays they have too much advanced technology. So with these technologies, they can find something new. So again, I told you, it's not about conspiracy theory, but people, they are selling for us the nonsense.
Thank you, Adam. Thank you. Thank you. Angelo,
can't
just mute
trust
your mic for a minute. And again, you being 62 years old has got nothing to do with man landing on the moon. Nick, do you want to say something about this, or we go back to Angelo? Nick, it's your turn.
Yeah, I also won't believe, they landed the human being in the moon, because if they do that, why they are not doing again?
Exactly. That's
It's
everybody's
like
question. It's everybody's
because
question, and Angelo cannot answer it. That's right.
yeah, because those who are scientists, if they do something, if they will not get the proper result, they will do it again. That's why they are scientists.
Okay, Angelo,
Otherwise,
now it's your turn. You can
yeah.
say what you want to say. 1 minute, though. Don't go on for 10 minutes. You got 1 minute. Go.
Okay. So why can't we go to the moon anymore? Okay. As I know, NASA or the lawmakers and the public are not willing to take on that level of risk anymore. Okay? Again, they're not. Especially after the Challenger and the Columbia disasters. The Apollo mission expended enormously sum of money to send astronauts to the lunar surface for a few dozen hours. That's it. They're not going to go and explore something that has been explored and there's nothing on it, nothing there. Okay? And of course, there was so many disasters too, okay? Like because NASA lost a lot of money and lost a lot of astronauts too. The Challenger and the Columbia disaster.
So then why didn't any other country go anyway? Adam, your turn.
So, Mr. Angelo, if you are talking about it's very much expensive and it's no, it's costing a lot. Now this company which belongs to Elon Musk, I don't know, SpaceX, they are offering in some rockets with $10,000, and these rockets can reach the moon. So it's not that expensive at all. And there is some human being who they are willing to take the risk. So if a human beings are ready, astronauts, and if it's the rockets, it's not that expensive. So I think within a budget of $1 million, they can go back to the moon. So it's not about the money. It's very much expensive.
Okay.
It's not this
good point. That's a good point, Adam. Yes, Angelo, go ahead.
Let me explain to you, okay? After the Columbia loss in the year 2003, the Colombian Accident Investigation Board reported it and shown that the space transportation system was very risky and unsafe, and due to the expense to make shuttle safe. So the shuttle, okay, the space shuttle, okay, after the Columbia disaster, when they lost how many were there? 7 or 9 astronauts. They said, no way, we're not going to send anybody back on the moon, because it was disastrous and because it was too expensive, and of course the shuttle wasn't safe anymore.
All right, Nick. Okay, hold on, Angelo. Let Nick say something. Okay, that's a minute. Okay. Nick, go ahead.
Okay, I was listening. So Angelo was saying it's because of the budget and the space shuttle is not safe anymore. Then why did they before? Right? Because according to them, it was a successful mission. That time.
That's right.
And
Angelo,
now they are ready to go to the Mars.
Yeah, Angelo, reply to that.
I didn't get it. They have a budget.
Can you hear me, guys?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. There was 6 crews landing between 1969 and 1972, and numerous uncrewed landings, meaning uncrewed landings. All crewed missions to the moon were conducted by the Apollo program, with the last departing the lunar surface in December 1972. After Lunar 24 in 1976, there were no more soft landing on the moon until 2013, meaning that after this, okay, they said no way, no more. That's it. We done it. We explored it. We were more successful than Russia, than the Soviets before. That's it. And no one is gonna go on the moon. Have you seen anybody else after 1972? No, nobody. So
All right,
1969
All
and
right,
1972.
Adam, what do you want to say about that? He
Okay.
asked, did you see anybody else go to the moon? Adam, reply.
Yeah. What he's telling, it's the argument point which you are making, because no one have visited after 1972, because they are telling it's not safe, but they are not giving us a clear picture. Also, if it's not safe to be going to the moon, why it's safe to be going to Mars?
Good point.
These things
Good
for
point.
me. Yeah, so I'm not that expert about this, but the entire story, it doesn't make any sense for me. And all respects for our opinions,
You
but
did
I
not.
will go
No,
ahead.
we're talking about man. We're talking about man exploring, going to Mars. There's no man will ever reach yet to Mars, but equipment has reached. India, China, Russia, the United States. They're all sending equipment to Mars. But as for the the mission of man going to another planet, forget it. It's
Adam, you
it's
can
not
jump in
gonna happen.
anytime, Adam. You can jump
It's
in
not going to
anytime.
happen now. First of
Yeah,
all,
but they are promising.
it's
But
too
they are
expensive,
promising.
too risky, and too
Yeah.
expensive. Okay.
But I have seen a lot of programs which they are promising, and they are preparing astronauts to be going to Mars, but they didn't mention anything about it's unsafe or something. So again, the point here is that I don't believe I told you, they are selling for us only the hope. Okay, if something is gonna happen on this earth, we can travel to Mars, and you can live there peacefully. And I'm not finding anything of this. It can make any sense for me, seriously.
Go ahead,
Okay.
Angelo.
Let me explain it to you again. As for the moon or for the Mars, there are tricky lunar landing. Okay, when they were landing on the moon, okay, it was covered with dead volcanoes and deep craters, which have made very difficult to find flat landing zones. Same thing on Mars. They gotta be careful. Even when they landed, I don't know who landed the equipment, and it blew up. I'm not sure it was India. I'm not sure who it was. They landed an equipment and boom, and then, but they weren't successful. So landing man on Mars, okay, is very difficult, because it's the same thing about when they landed man on the moon. There's a lot of deep craters, a lot of deep dead volcanoes where you can just fall into the hole, and you cannot
We'll
die.
jump.
Okay?
We'll jump back. Well, hold on a second, Adam. I just want to see if Nick wants to say something, and then I'm going to jump right back to you. Nick, do you want to add something?
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I still didn't get it, after 1972, they are saying it's too risky. But what about when they succeeded? They have great equipment that can go to the moon and all. Why they didn't try to modify that?
Angelo, please answer this question.
equipment?
He's asked you this question 4 times, and you still have not answered his question. Can you please answer Nick's question as to why they did not go back? Simple. Go ahead.
Yeah, simple. Yeah.
I told you it was
They
too
already-
They're too expensive. And
but they already have.
they lost a lot of astronauts due to the Challenger. Okay,
But they're still flying people to space today.
and the Columbia and Columbia.
Yeah, but there's also been plane crashes, but that doesn't mean there's not going to be any more flying.
No, it's too much money. It's too much money, and
but
it's
they
too risky.
still fly in space today. Forget it. Adam, go ahead. Adam, go ahead.
So just again, as I said earlier, if it's about the cost, it's not expensive because I told you SpaceX now it's offering flights to the moon with $10,000.
There you go,
This
Angelo.
Elon Musk is
So what do you say
stating
about
Okay.
that?
Let me
This is the
explain.
best-
Let me
if it's-
explain to you what
Let
NASA.
me go to the next
This
point.
is-
Hold on,
this is NASA.
hold on, Angelo. Wait a second. Adam's not finished. He still has 30 seconds.
If it's about the astronauts, there is a lot, like hundreds, millions of human beings who they have been killed in this earth every day. So I don't think they are very much keen not to sacrifice 5 or 7 or 6 astronauts who they are willing to go by themselves, like willingly. No one is gonna push them to go there.
That's right.
So,
They're not by
this for
force.
me it doesn't make sense.
Okay.
And much it's so much poisoning there. The air it's 100 times more difficult to be comparing to the moon.
Correct.
So
Okay,
it's
Angelo.
not
Will
possible.
humans ever go to Mars? The answer to you, for me, I don't believe, but for scientists, believe that there is an advancing many technologies to send astronauts to Mars as early as 2030.
Yeah, but your opinion. What is
Okay.
your opinion?
2030.
It's 6
Okay.
years from now.
The way they're exploring the space, okay, it's gonna get even more and more and more risky and more too expensive to send humans on that red planet.
Yeah, but Adam already explained to you. Elon Musk.
Okay.
Adam already explained it to you. Elon Musk. No comment.
Why can't we go on Mars? Because astronauts traveling to Mars, okay, there's so much radiation higher than human think they're gonna as soon as they're gonna reach there, they're gonna die.
Nick, what do you want to say to Angelo? What do you want to ask him? You have a question for Angelo?
Yeah, if they can die right now, why they didn't die on that time?
Go ahead, Angelo. Why they didn't die that time?
Yeah, like
they
you said,
didn't
there's
die.
like a lot of radiation. Let me finish.
They didn't die. They didn't die. Some of them did die. 12 astronauts up to now, since 1969 to 1972, have landed on the moon.
Yeah.
I know you guys don't believe, but I believe because I've seen it on TV. I watched it.
Yeah, but this goes back to my original
witnessed it.
question.
But now,
But-
okay, if in 2030 man does reach Mars, even though it's gonna be a very, very difficult landing and all that, they might reach, but they also might die too.
Angelo,
Okay.
can I ask you one question?
Yeah.
Do you believe everything you see on the news?
No.
So why do you believe some things but not other things?
Because this theory, this strategy, this actually really happened.
Well,
Okay.
according to who? According to who?
Because still today in books, okay, and I even went to and see the space shuttles, okay, in Florida,
So what?
in New York.
Yeah, but they're on the
I
ground.
have pictures.
Yeah, but they're on the
of me
ground.
and my son.
Yeah, they're on the
Me and my
ground.
son with the Apollo
Yeah,
11.
they're on the
rocket.
ground. They're on the ground. We didn't go to
the
space.
shuttle, the
Angelo.
last space shuttle. Okay,
Go ahead, Adam. Adam, go ahead.
it's not. It's real.
Mr. Angelo, I'd like to ask you, how far is Mars from the Earth?
Go ahead,
From the Earth,
Angelo.
how far is it?
Yeah, how far?
Oh, I really don't know how far.
Okay, based,
Maybe it's
It's
very far. You know.
it's
very
very far.
far.
Like
It's very far. So based on
yeah,
the
like,
equipments, the fastest equipments or rockets which we already having right now, do you think that even if we're gonna send astronauts today, or okay, let's for example, we'll send them on to 2030 with the fastest equipments which we already having right now, we are expecting these astronauts to reach there at least after 300 years. So we'll be dead in this earth. So I told you what they are telling, it's nothing but theories which makes no sense.
Go ahead,
This
Angelo.
what
Follow
I am
that up
telling you.
now.
The moon. Listen. The moon. It took like maybe months, weeks to reach the moon because the moon is closer than Mars. So how long
Very
will it
clear.
take? How long will it take to go to Mars? One
10
trip.
months.
Okay, one trip to the
Yeah.
red planet. It would take about
10 months.
almost a year. Yeah, almost a year to reach.
Yeah, it's a 10 month. Yeah.
Okay.
It's happened like in India, like when they launched the first.
So it's not suitable for any human being, okay, to take a whole year to reach to reach Mars. Impossible. I mean, they're gonna be out of oxygen, the rocket, you know. It's gonna be out of fuel, out of food, you gotta bring a lot of stuff there, you know. And it's not impossible for now for humans to reach Mars. So the moon, yes, they did reach the moon because the moon was closer. So how long does it take to reach the moon? How long does it take to reach the moon? So let's go and let's
Adam, what say you?
discover this.
Yeah, I don't know about this a matter of 1 year, but I have seen videos that they are telling it's take very, 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 very long time, not also 100 years. This I have seen on the TV. I'm not sure if it's correct or no, but to be telling me that they can reach in a 1 year, it's really something which I
Yeah.
don't know.
Okay.
Angelo was right.
So
He's right.
How long does it take to reach the moon from Earth? 3 days.
Moon, it's very close to the Earth.
Okay, so it's 3 days. So of course they were able to bring equipment, food, oxygen. They were able to go on the moon. To go to Mars, it's totally impossible. You know how much food.
So here is the point. To prove their to prove for us that they already gone
to you, just to prove to you that man did go on the moon because it only took 3 days to go on the moon. It takes 3 days to go on the moon. Okay.
So how's that proof?
But it was also
Angelo,
NASA
let them ask you the
lost-
question. Angelo,
NASA
let them
lost a
ask you the
lot.
question. Let them ask a
Yeah.
question. You're not letting them
NASA
speak.
I
NASA
have
lost
one
the
question.
credibility, and NASA lost the credibility because of this, because they couldn't prove anything. So I mean, if it's a matter of 3 days, and now SpaceX is offering rockets with $10,000, and Mr. Elon Musk is telling after some years he will be taking the normal human being to the moon to be like as a trip. He's telling like that.
Okay,
so if
hold on.
Elon
What?
Musk
Hang
is
on a
able
second.
to send people.
Hang on a second, Adam. Nick, you have a question as well?
Yeah, like I'm still, stuck with that point. Angelo was saying there is a radiation over there. So, so they are ready to go to the Mars, but at least they can try, they can make something that can handle those radiation,
Okay, so
So they
Angelo,
can
if
do
you
the
could
deep research.
answer Nick first, and then Adam will ask you the question afterwards. But answer Nick first, please. The radiation theory. Go ahead. Angelo, could you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, he's asking about the radiation factor. Go ahead.
Radiation factor where?
Nick is asking.
You said like there's in a moon, like human body cannot survive because there are a lot of radiation, but they did eventually. Like
No.
so what they did that time, like how they make their suits and all.
The equipment to go on the moon, okay, was was okay to go on the moon. But the equipment to go, or even what the astronauts need to wear to go to Mars, okay, they're not there yet. The science, the scientists are not there. They don't know how. All they know is the equipment that they, what's it called, that equipment they use, the American,
The tools, yeah.
okay,
The items, yeah.
well, whatever they used, okay, it has landed. And we have seen, what Mars is all about, okay? It is almost like Earth, but there's no one there.
Adam, you want to ask him a question?
Yeah, I will not.
Is there Martians on
Angelo,
There's
just wait a
Martians.
second.
That's
Let
it.
him
No,
ask the question. Angelo,
no,
wait your
there is
turn.
no Martians.
Angelo, wait a
There's no
minute.
aliens.
Angelo, wait a minute. Adam, go ahead.
So I'm not willing to repeat the same question again and again, but I'd like to ask. NASA is founded by the government, and the government is taking money from the people for tax. So the people have the full right to trust NASA or not.
Okay,
So
Angelo,
it's all
just
about
answer this question. Angelo, answer the question that
Maybe-
he's asking you.
maybe
Don't go
I'd
around
like-
and around.
I'd like to finish the question. So NASA has lost the credibility, and it became like Netflix. Every time they are giving us a show, which is funny sometimes, like aliens, they came to the Earth and they spoke to NASA, and we have no clue about what is happening and what is going on. So at least if it's a matter of 3 days to go again to the moon and to prove and to get them their credibility again, they are supposed to do it. Like, come on, like the governments, they are doing a lot of shits for their people. Let them
Exactly,
just do it
exactly.
once.
Angelo, go ahead. Answer his question once and for all.
Good point.
Everybody's saying, good point, and you're not providing the answer to his question. You keep going around and around.
Okay.
Answer his question, please. Go ahead.
All right. As a federal agency, okay, let me explain. The National Aeronautics and Space Administration, the NASA, that's what it's called, okay, receives its funding from annual federal budgets passed by the United States Congress, okay, not by the people. They're not funded by taxpayers. No. They have a budget. The federal government has a budget for space program. Okay, so it's being funded by the space program. Okay, by the federal government, but for space program. Okay.
So, Adam, did that answer your question?
Okay, not at all. Okay, let it be not by tax. Let it be founded by our oil as a Middle Eastern. Okay, so let them go there, just to prove their credibility. Like, at least let them do it once, just to prove it. Because now they started giving us stories about aliens who they came. Have you heard about these alien stories?
Of course, I have. I don't know if Angelo has.
Yeah. So there is no credibility for NASA anymore. So I mean, come on, let them do it once. Like, let it be show.
So, Angelo, how do you prove credibility towards NASA then? Angelo, can't hear you. I think you're having a mic issue. We still can't hear you. Angelo, are you there? Try to mute it and then unmute it and see if it works. But it is your turn. But I hear what you're saying, Adam, and I told you, I totally agree with you and Nick as well. Angelo is the only one who seems to be the debater on the other side, which is good. It brings up for good conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's very, very
literally.
good.
Angelo has a lot of knowledge. I learned it a lot from him.
Appreciating too much Angelo
Yeah.
knowledge, and the Mr. Mavakaja. Thank you so much for having us.
Well, that's why I
have
try to
really
have these
enjoyed
conversations. There's two sides to every story, so I like to hear everybody's and let everybody speak on what they feel. So again, follow me if you haven't already, and I'll send you the link whenever we go
I
live.
already followed
Okay,
you.
I'm back,
Thanks,
guys.
Thank you.
I've already followed both of
I
you.
just
Thank you.
wanted to know. I just
Angelo,
wanted
he
to
was
know from you
asking,
guys, how
Adam was
old are
asking
you?
about the
How
NASA
old are you
credibility.
guys? I could be your father. I'm sure you guys are like 20, 30 years old.
That
I'm
doesn't matter.
63.
It doesn't matter.
I'm
It
63
doesn't
in
matter.
August. I have a lot of experience. I have a lot of knowledge
Okay, but Angelo, the question was, Angelo, did you hear
outer
Adam's
space.
question? Angelo,
Yeah. Yes.
did you hear Adam's question?
No, I did not hear. I'm sorry. I wasn't.
Okay, Adam, please ask him one more time about the credibility.
So what I have said, Mr. Angelo, that NASA is losing their credibility because of these fake stories about aliens who they came to the Earth and they spoke to NASA, and sometimes they are telling they got a message from aliens. So at least they can do it one time just to prove and to get their credibility again, because no matter they are founded by tax or by the federal bank or by federal government, or by the oil of the Middle Eastern, whatever, from wherever this
you
money is
believe?
coming.
Okay, so you say you believe that aliens came on Earth. That you believe in aliens.
No. NASA is telling this kind of stories. So I'm telling you, because of that, NASA is losing the credibility.
NASA is telling the people to believe in aliens. No, there is no aliens.
I have seen on the news that they got some signals.
Yeah, but
from
that's
some
fake
messages.
news. There's the NASA never said that the aliens have reached the Earth or anything. People believe it. You know, even the planes sometimes, you know, when they're flying and they see flying objects and all that, it's not aliens.
Angelo, are you saying that NASA never said anything about aliens?
No, never said anything about it.
Adam, you want to rebut that one?
I will go now. I'll do a quick research to find this news, then I'll share it.
Yeah, me too. I'm also gonna research it. But you know, when I saw in 2004, I think it was, back in the air, 2004 or 2007 and 8, that time they saw the spaceship, even though in the news channel the NASA is claiming the aliens come to the Earth, even though they spoke, they are trying to understand the body language and all. Like this kind of fake story was happened. I don't know that who spread those story, but all the news channels are saying it's come from the NASA.
Guys, listen, I have more experience than you. I have read, I have learned more about space and about NASA. Do aliens really exist? People asked NASA, the scientists, and they said, that aliens' life never been discovered by NASA. It doesn't mean that they don't exist. It means that they never were discovered by NASA. So that means that do they exist or not? NASA scientists don't know.
No, but they have said they have seen a UFO.
Yeah, they said, yeah. They said they saw the spaceship.
Let me explain to you now. Let me explain to you what NASA. Like when I used to read, what I read. In my days, that NASA never yet up to now never discovered life on any other planet. So aliens, maybe they do exist, but they never discovered any aliens anywhere on any planet. So that scientifically, is there extraterrestrial life? Maybe yes, and maybe no, because they haven't discovered anything like that yet. NASA never discovered anything like that yet. Okay?
Yeah, but they said that they have seen UAP means
UFOs. When they say planes are flying, and all of a sudden they see this unidentified object, and it's flying, and it's flying faster than the plane. and all of a sudden it disappears in the sky. That is something, okay, that NASA doesn't know. And I explained to you already that maybe it does exist, but they don't know. They haven't discovered anything yet on any planet. It is probably in the sky and in space or whatever, but they haven't. You know, if people say, yeah, we have aliens that came on Earth and they keep them frozen and I don't know where. You know, that's bullshit. That's not true.
So how many percent do you think out of this all human being they trust NASA? Can you give me a percentage, please?
They trust NASA.
Percentage.
It's controlled by the.
He said how many people, percentage, how many people, the population, how many people believe NASA?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. What's
just give a number.
Your
Guess.
number, your
my
guess.
My guess is better than yours. I'm telling you what I really truly believe is that what NASA is saying is that if we haven't caught any aliens,
The question was, what percentage of the population, according to you, believe NASA?
Oh, I'm sure there is about at least close to 90% of the people.
90%, Adam. What do you say?
90%.
90%
This
of
is
the
too
people
much.
know that science. I'm talking about scientists, okay? Scientists, a lot of people believe that they haven't found nothing credible in outer space.
Yeah, but 90% of the population are not scientists.
90% of the population do believe that there is nothing out there.
Yeah, I agree.
According to me, and I think for everyone else, it will be less than 50%. So what
Much
my question
less.
was, why don't NASA do anything just to get the trust of this 50 of
In
the
our
remaining
solar
50%?
system, as if you want to believe what you want to believe, but in our solar system, the only living planet in our solar system is planet Earth. That's it.
But don't you believe that our ability to recognize things it's limited to our abilities? Like, I mean, there might be a very, very, very tiny, small pins which we are not able to recognize because we don't have the equipment.
I have told you, I have answered you the question. NASA hasn't discovered yet anything. There is nothing. Aliens. Oh my God, what happened here? Oh, I reached the time limit. There's a time limit, and I reached my limit. I gotta
Thank
go,
you, Mr.
guys.
Angelo.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Because
Thank you so much, Angelo,
I'm
for
gonna be
all the information. Yeah.
So, guys,
Thank you.
there's nothing more to say. Okay,
Yeah.
That's it. His time got cut off.
Yeah.
All right.
It's
Well,
time
Nick and
running.
Adam, I appreciate you
bless you.
guys coming on and discussing your feelings. That's why I create this channel, to have a debate with people that agree and disagree. But it's all in good context. We don't yell at each other or fight or call each other names, because everybody's entitled to their own opinion. That's why I make this channel.
Very true. Very true. All respect, and God bless you, Mr. Mavakaja and Mr. Nick.
Thank you. And once again,
Thank
guys,
you,
make sure you
Adam.
follow me. I
Thank you
will
so
always
much.
send you the link when we go live. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
I have already followed you guys.
All right.
So
Take
yeah.
care. Have a great night and great day tomorrow.
Bye.
Yeah, you too. Bye bye. Take care.
Bye bye.